Someone is missing, actually.
Oh, someone's missing. That's definitely more important than this.
Anyway, welcome, Candice.
Thank you.
How do you like Comic-Con so far? Have a nice day?
It's good. There's a big turnout. It's fun. Everyone's lovely and nice. It's a good way to spend a weekend.
Great, and they're all here to talk about The Flash and you. So, speaking of The Flash and you as Iris, what will we expect in the future? What can we expect from the series, from the new season? Or
I have no idea. I mean, we left season 3, Barry and Iris were finally kind of coming together and they were on the same page, and then he runs back in time to save his mother. So I'm just as curious as everyone else to see where we're going to go and how that relationship is either going to continue or change, or I don't know. It'll be cool to see.
we'll see about that, and we can get some questions from the audience here for Candice. So if you can clear up behind the microphones, and then Candice will answer your questions. So please, go ahead. There's one Flash. Please flash your question.
I heard the next teamer from the next season are Flashpoint. Give it some famous superheroes who are guest stars, like Batman or Superman.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll be doing that, to be honest. I don't know. That's the most I can say about that. I know very little about where we're going next season. The first episode is definitely Flashpoint, and I won't say too much other than that. I don't want to spoil anything. But I have read it, and I think you guys will enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So for the next question, please.
Well, first of all, I really love your character, both the shows up. And I want to know, well, do you remember your first line of the show? And the second question would be, how is it to work with Grant?
My first line of the show?
Or at least your favorite line?
Favorite line? No, I don't remember the first line. I don't even think I have a favorite line. One line sticks out that never made it to air, but in my audition, which was very similar to some of the scenes in the pilot, there was a scene where, I'm teasing Grant about the particle accelerator and telling him, like, I'm missing a Channing Tatum movie for this, and I could not remember that line for the life of me. So that sticks with me forever, only because I couldn't remember it to save my life. I couldn't think of Channing Tatum. And I knew it was the hot guy that takes his shirt off, but I couldn't remember his name. So that will live with me forever. I will never forget his name ever again. And how it's to work with Grant, it's great. He's a great guy. We have great chemistry. He's easy to work with. It's good. You're welcome.
The next question from the other side.
I cannot hear you. I can hear you.
Hi. First of all, let me say, I think you're gorgeous.
Thank you so much. I'm so sick, I don't feel it, but thank you.
Really, you're sick?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No.
My question is it true that during auditioning at some time you tickled Grant Gustin?
I did.
You really did?
I did, yeah.
How did it come to that?
I don't know. He looked like he needed tickling. I guess. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It was instinctual. There was just something about his Barry Allen that made me want to tickle him and make him laugh. And so the only way I instinctually knew how to do that in the middle of the scene, I just wanted to tickle him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I don't know. I'm weird.
Oh,
No, you're not. Next question from this side.
Hi. Now that Supergirl is on the same network like the Flash and Red, can we expect a big crossover?
I think you can definitely expect crossovers between the shows. I don't know how big they will be or what it will look like, who will go to what show, when, where, how. But Supergirl coming to the CW has opened up a lot of doors for the writers and producers of all these shows to kind of give you guys, these amazing crossovers. They're a lot of work for us, but you guys seem to really, really enjoy them, so I think we'll continue making them for sure.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, next question, please.
Hi. If in real life you had someone in your life who had the powers of the Flash, is there anything you would ask of that person?
Yeah, there's so many things. Getting coffee from Italy, to take me to Italy. Yeah, I would definitely use that to travel all around the world. Also, to go back in time, I often stick my foot in my mouth. I'm awkward, and so yeah, probably going back in time, but only like a couple minutes, just to redo stuff.
Okay, thanks.
Hi.
Hi, my question is, do you watch any other TV shows, and if yes, which character of the TV shows would you play?
I watch a lot of TV. I don't know if they're age appropriate for you. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes.
You do? Where's your mother? Is she here? Where's your father?
My father watches it too.
He watches it too? Do you guys watch it together?
Yes.
No! You guys do things very differently here in Germany. Yeah, Game of Thrones, obviously I want to be the Mother of Dragons, who doesn't? I think even men want to be the Mother of Dragons. Yeah, Man in the High Castle, which is a high concept show on Amazon. Do you guys have Amazon here? Yeah, it's really cool. It's a very, very interesting show. I'm really into that show. The Affair on Showtime, which you also should not watch. Yeah, it's not The Affair, so yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, what's your favorite superhero?
For me, it'd be Batman. I grew up watching a lot of Batman. Yeah, I have an older brother, and obviously when you're the only other sibling, you watch a lot of Ninja Turtles and Batman and Superman, and you play superheroes, so I grew up doing a lot of that, watching a lot of animated superhero shows, so I grew up loving Batman. He was always my favorite. Yeah.
And your favorite Marvel character, maybe?
See, I didn't really grow up watching Marvel, and I know people think I'm just saying that because I work for DC, but I didn't really, I guess I'd have to go with Iron Man. I don't know. Yeah, just people like that? Okay, great.
So it's Team Iron Man, not Team Cap.
Ooh, Cap. I forgot about the muscles.
Okay, it's Cap. Next question, I think, over there.
Hi, I'm asking one question. Hardest scene and
Hardest scene to act. That's a good question. I remember somewhat struggling episode 15 of season 1 where Iris finally tells Mary that she loves him and they kiss and then there's a tsunami and it was just difficult all around. Like it was a very emotionally high scene, the stakes were high. It was freezing cold in Vancouver that day. I had maybe 4 layers on underneath. I was very uncomfortable. And then they turn on a big wind turbine, like the size of this, and they blow it on you. So not only are you already freezing, they turn on a big wind machine. And so you can't even hear the other actor. It was just very difficult. And then you're pretending that a tsunami is coming towards you. It was challenging in that respect, and as an actor in so many different ways that I struggled on that day a little. I was looking to Grant often to kind of get me through. Yeah, you're welcome.
Next question from the other side again.
Hi.
Hi. So my question is, there are probably a lot of pranks being played on the web. Who's the biggest prankster and what prank was the best?
Actually, we play no pranks on each other. Yeah, there have been no pranks that I've known of. Or no one, maybe they just don't do it to me. No, we have a lot of fun. We're very silly, but I don't think we have time to calculate a prank. But if you guys have any ideas, tweet me.
So it's that busy on set?
It's busy. I mean, what we do is really difficult. I always say we're practically making a mini movie every single week. So it can get stressful in terms of the workload, but we try and have fun. We have a lot of fun, but that's
Still have some fun moments.
Oh, we definitely do. I mean, we play cards and we joke around. And it's a good time, but there's not any time to come up with master plans. Yeah, you're welcome.
The other side, you know?
My favorite scene to shoot. That's such a difficult question. I don't know if I have a favorite anything. but my favorite moments, the scenes that I get excited to shoot are the really simple one-on-one scenes with Iris and Joe, or Iris and Barry, just very simple, sitting down on the porch or at the kitchen table and having a really honest conversation with a family member on the show. I think those are always moments that turn out really well, and they're very honest, and I think fans really respond to that. So they're my favorite to shoot.
Next question, I'm ready.
Hi. Are there any similarities between you and your character Alice?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd like to think I'm strong. I don't think I'm, as fearless as she is. I wouldn't let a zombie chase me down the street. Yeah, I think we're both very hopeful, strong, aspiring women. Yeah, in that way. You're welcome. Hello. Say that again?
Are you going to get any superpowers in the series?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know.
Do you want to?
People ask me that. I'm very... Hi, Tim. I'm very content being the human on the show. Kind of like Joe. Joe and Iris are the humans, and you have to have that kind of element on a superhero show. We're not Legends of Tomorrow where it's like a superhero team-up show. We're the people that you can relate to and see yourselves in. So I don't necessarily need to have superpowers. It might be cool for an episode or two. Iris did enter the Speed Force. So who knows what could have happened.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, next question from the left.
Hi.
My question is, why do you I'm supposed to know that she's supposed to love you? Have you, or she said something that she thinks it's hate or something?
Destiny. Destiny. No. I'm teasing you. I think I explain it this way. Iris has always had a love for Barry. She's always loved him very, very deeply. And just growing up together and being friends, it's always been a friendship kind of relationship. By the time Barry was even able to voice his feelings for her, she was in a relationship. And she was very in love with that person. And so she wasn't in a space to even mentally see Barry as a romantic interest. And so after Eddie died and she grieved that relationship, and I think she finally realized that the person that she wanted to spend her time with and that she really loved was Barry. Often, I don't know about you guys, but all of my relationships have been friendships. I think they make for some of the best relationships. So I think Iris is just finally in a place in her life after losing Eddie, after meeting her mother and then watching her mother die. And, she's ready to have something solid in her life. And, when she thinks about who that should be with, it's Barry. You're seeing in the future that they're supposed to be married in the future. They're married on Earth 2. So there's a destiny that's there, for sure. Yeah. You're welcome.
The next question from the other side.
Types of characters.
All right. Motivational.
Because of the good girls on the Flash, you play two different types of characters. For example, Isis as the reporter, or you play Isis as a badass running himself.
You mean Earth 1 or Earth 2?
Yeah.
I like both, obviously. I love Iris Earth 1 just because I've lived with her for 2 seasons, and there's something I really like about watching her grow, and I want to see her to continue to grow. So she's always going to hold, a very, very special place in my heart. But I'm not going to lie, Earth 2 Iris was amazing to play. I had so much fun. Every day on set, getting to do that was really, really fun. I got to have a gun and a holster and suspenders. was awesome. It was probably one of the highlights for me working on this show so far. That would have been one of my favorite scenes to shoot or do. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next question.
Have you ever read Flash comics before you start at Flash, and did you like them?
Step. It's just a little step, guys. There's like a little thanks. I'm seeing like little. Is this what you guys were laughing at earlier? These little.
I'm not sure.
You're welcome. Danke. Is that how you say things?
No. Let's continue.
Sorry. I'm easily distracted, obviously. Shiny things. Okay.
Wait for the next question.
Have you ever read Flash comics before you start at Flash, and did you like them?
I've never read a Flash comic before I started the show. I've never read a comic book. That's not something that I grew up with. It was more animated versions of the superheroes. So when I booked the show, I went to my local comic book store, picked up some Flash comics. Jeff Johns over at DC made sure I got some omnibuses, and yeah, I've read them since then, and I enjoy them very, very much. Iris is very different in the comic book. She looks very different, strange. Yeah.
Right. Next question.
Hi. Tom always said that he knew from the beginning that he's going to be in the reverse Flash. So when did you find out, or did you know already from the beginning as well?
I don't remember when I found out that Tom was going to be the Reverse Flash. I'm assuming I didn't find out from the beginning. I probably knew a little bit later on. Same thing with. Have you guys seen season 2? Okay. Same thing with Jay Garrick. I didn't know until very, very later on. But I try and I don't like to know what's going on. So when people start having conversations about, oh my God, did you hear what's happening on the show? I usually like to, because I like to be surprised too. So for me, it was probably later on that I found out about Reverse Flash.
What was your reaction?
I don't remember. I'm sure I was shocked. There's so many things that happen on the show where I'm reading it and I just throw my script across the room because I'm so shocked that we're doing stuff like that. When Barry finally went back in time for the first time, I remember throwing my script just completely across the apartment. So yeah, I am shocked probably. You're welcome.
All right, next question.
Iris always wears these amazing dresses, but do you like them to dress and wear the dress all the time?
She's not always in dresses. Is she? Often, is she? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind it. We have a great costume designer, Kate Main, and I'm heavily involved in dressing Iris. There's a lot of, we compromise with each other. Sometimes there's things that I wear that I'm not 100% in love with, but I trust her. And then there's times when I really want to wear something that she's not 100% in love with, but we do it anyway. So you're kind of, seeing a mix of both of us figure out Iris's clothing. And we both believe in the psychology of clothing and what that means, and telling a story through clothing. I think Iris is young. I think she's hip. I think she's hopeful. And I think she's someone that, cares about the way she looks. I think she likes to get up in the morning and show her personality through her clothing, even when she's feeling sad. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll wear more pants next season. Okay.
All right, you again.
So I have another question.
Yeah.
Is there an actor you would have loved to have as a guest star on Flash?
An actor I would love to have as a guest star on The Flash. I'm sure there's plenty. And every time I do one of these conventions, you meet someone that you're like, please come work on our show. Nathan Fillion would be great. Yeah?
And what kind of role?
For him, he's got to play a villain. I want to see him play a villain. Yeah, it would be cool to have something like someone like him on our show. Yeah, you're welcome.
Next question.
Hi, who's your favorite villain on The Flash or in Arrow or Legends of Tomorrow?
I don't really keep up with Arrow or Legends well enough to have a favorite on those shows. On The Flash, for me, hands down, I really loved Zoom, and I loved what Tony Todd was able to do with the voice, paired with Teddy Sears' acting as Jake Garrick, paired with the visual effects that we've done on the show with Zoom and the lightning. That's a big one for me. Reverse Flash, obviously, Tom is brilliant at that. And then Captain Cold. Yeah, is a standout for sure.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, here you go.
Okay, so I have a French suggestion.
Oh, okay.
And this one is actually one Nathan Fillion just talked about in the castle panel, but I used to do this with a lighter. So there's pens that shock you when you drink it. And it's a very easy pen, it doesn't really hurt a lot, it just freezes up your arm. So, what?
Just freezes up your arm.
You can't move it. It's just a tiny electric shock that goes through the arm. So it shocks people because they don't expect it.
Welcome to Germany.
Welcome to Germany.
It's actually
That just shock you.
Wow. Yeah, so Nathan Fillion did that on the castle set, and it's a very easy and simple prank that you don't really need to plan anything for.
Okay.
So you just need to get your hands on this, and I think you can order them on Amazon.
Great, okay, great. I've got a Prime account. I'll get here in 2 days. Wonderful.
So maybe that's
what do I Google? Like pens that shock you? Great, okay. Noted. I will do that. You crazy woman. Sit down. Thank you.
All right, next question.
Hi.
Season 1 of the Arrow Cross Special. Barry at the end of the episode fought against Oliver. Who won that fight?
My man, Barry Allen.
Thanks.
Why did you even ask? Okay, next question.
I'm loyal, y'all. Loyal. Stand by my man.
So, who do you think is the best hacker? Let's go on Felicity.
Oh, who's the best hacker? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, I have to go with Cisco, obviously, because I would be very offended. I think Felicity, but Felicity.
Let's get you
Cisco. Yeah.
Does it answer the question?
Just Felicity. What's their ship name? Full Cisco, Felicity. They should just team up, start their own duo team hacking to save the world. Ooh, great idea. So yeah, I can't decide. Probably Cisco. She's like, shut up. Stop talking. This is the moment where I need Barry Allen to take me back in time, remove the foot from my mouth. All right.
Always painful. Pikachu.
What's that? Who is that?
It's the ship with Oliver and Felicity.
Oh Lord, girl, I don't know. Yeah, if it's nice and working over there, yeah, I'm sure it's great. I don't watch Arrow, so I don't watch it religiously, so I don't follow enough to know. But they're together, right? On the show. Are they boyfriend and girlfriend or married? Oh, well, yeah, then, yeah, they're in love. Yeah, ship it.
All right, we got time for 2 more questions and 3 if we can reverse time.
Yes, we have time. We have 3 people who want to make it happen.
Gotta go fast.
Hi. My first question is, what was the most awkward scene in The Flash for you?
Most awkward scene. I haven't had a lot of awkward moments. Iris hasn't really put any awkward predicaments. Oh, wait, no. Just thought of one. It wasn't, I love Rick, and we have such an amazing friendship, and we get along smashingly. But there was a scene in season 1 where we were like rolling around in bed, like we're in some sort of perfume commercial. And it's awkward. It's awkward. It's awkward to do that. So even with your best friend, like Rick is for me, it was still very awkward. I was in like a 90 or something. It was uncomfortable. Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Hi. Were there any dangerous scenes in The Flash where you could possibly get
seriously injured?
I mean, there's always, potential of getting hurt. But, we have a really great team of people who work tirelessly to make sure that doesn't happen, especially for Grant, because if Grant goes down, we don't have a show, which is why we have really incredible stunt doubles. There was one scene, I think it was during Earth 2, the Earth 2 episodes, but on Earth 1, the guy that makes the Earth shake, I can't remember his name. They had set pieces kind of pretending to fall down in Star Labs, and me and Danielle were shooting, and every time they did it, we were just like, that is way too low, and there was like debris falling, and I just thought for sure I was going to die that day, but here I am, so it worked out, yeah.
Fine.
We have another question.
Wo ist Fred? Fred!
This is really quick. Who's your favorite Batman?
Favorite Batman actor? I'm not going to say because I don't want to be Adam West. No, it's not, no offense to Adam West. Mum's the word. There have been a lot of great Batman actors. So I'm just going to plead the fifth.
Okay, and then the very last question.
Can you take picture with you?
Now?
Yeah, of course you can. Still a photo session, or you can visit her at the booth. There's still 1 hour left.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So nice to meet you.
Last one.
Okay, yeah.
Yes and no answer. Candice, may I give you some candy from the local here?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, candy for Candice, and thank you for being here at Comic-Con. Hope you... Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the last hour at Comic-Con. Hope you find a huge round of applause for Candice. Thank you very much. Und jetzt soll tatsächlich